Okay, guys, we are back. Welcome back. This is we are going to start with match five. Okay, we'll update the title in just a moment after the matches get going. But yeah, exciting stuff. This is a crucial match coming up. We've got special, super special co-commentator today, the lovely, the beautiful, the amazing Robin van die Kerk. Welcome, Robin.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So good to have my fiance with me to commentate. And also, we've got two guys both needing 1 point to go through. We've got Grandmaster Kenny Solomon and we've got Ben Hercules. These guys have been playing amazing PC 30 chess, even though it's their first time playing this officially in a tournament. So interesting stuff and exciting stuff coming. Basically, the winner of this game, as the standings are, the winner of this game will most likely go through with the other leader, who is Henry Steele. Unless, yeah, I think Henry's probably guaranteed of going through already, as he's on 2 out of 2. Kenny and Ben both are on 1 out of 2. So crucial stuff. There's the outside chance of also a draw. In the case of a draw, we will probably have to play a playoff to see who goes. Because remember, guys, only the top two from this group goes through. There's 4 players and 2 have to go through. So I just want to ask maybe some thoughts from you guys. Just any, especially because both of you, it's new to both of you are new to the tournament. Maybe with you, Ben, we haven't heard you a lot yet since the Zoom has been giving us some problems. What's your thoughts on the tournament and the variant thus far?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the variant. I think you get very rich positions and there's a lot of excitement and it's unclear and it's relatively unexplored. So I think everybody's kind of on the same page, which is also nice.
Yeah, it's quite cool. It's I think in the previous tournaments we were talking like we're going back to the Paul Morphy era, where it's just about attacking and people don't know how to defend properly. So it's all about initiative. But I must say, since the last tournaments, online tournaments, we've had the Four Queens, we've had the Paradigm Kings. The guys have been tightening up. I don't know how come you guys are on the same level, also playing as tight as the rest with experience, but it is definitely showing because the first tournaments it was crazy. There was checkmates in the first 20 moves. It was hectic, and yeah, everything is starting to be a bit more tight. So I think that the game is growing. It's at the early stages, but we are learning new ways, more solid ways, and we're even seeing some end games. Grandmaster Kenny Solomon, what's your thoughts on the game thus far? You had 2 games, 1 win, 1 loss. Interesting stuff.
Yeah,
What's your thoughts?
yeah, I think this variant is dangerous.
Yes, indeed. It's
Yeah,
dangerous
it's
and
just
sharp.
dangerous because yeah, it's very sharp. So you can't evaluate positions with chess standards. So you have to yeah, adapting to this new dynamics. Yeah, what's happening on this chessboard with this dragon thing.
Yes, yes, yes.
Dragon
Something
bishop.
it's something new
So
for
yeah,
us to get used to. So yeah, no, definitely a sharper version of the game. Maybe it will inspire us all to play sharper. I know the the founder of the game, Lorenzo, is always keen on playing sharp games and he's always thinking of ways how to cut out the draws. So this is definitely uh we've been seeing not so many draws, and maybe that's making everything more exciting. So, anyways, I think let's switch over. Oh, by the way, just guys to show you the schedule very briefly. Here's a look at the schedule. We are on the 10th of April with Group A. We have 2 more matches to go. Tomorrow, 11th of April, we have Group B. Group B has Craig Woodenberg. It's got Paul Gluckman, Watu Kobese, and Johannes Mabusela in that group. More exciting stuff tomorrow. So yeah, let's switch over to the chessboard side and the players. We did a drawing of lots here to see who will get the white pieces, since both players have played with white and black already. And uh, Kenny drew the black pieces, so Kenny's got black and Benny's got the white pieces. So yeah, just a reminder again about the mouse, guys. Please allow the opponent to finish his move, especially in the time scramble, before you move your own mouse. And if there's any disputes, or if I feel like something needs to be changed, if you see that the clock is paused for some reason, then it is probably me just intervening and saying, okay, we need to look at something or something like that. Probably won't happen, but just in case you see the clock is paused, then you know you must just check with me, and so on. So 15 minutes aside, guys, 15-second increment. And yeah, may the best man win on the day. So good luck to the both of you. Mute your computers. And Ben, you can start whenever you are ready. Good luck, guys.
Okay. Thank you, Calvin.
Okay, so hopefully nobody can hear us right now, Robin.
Yeah.
Yes, Early B is in the house as well. Welcome, Early B. Yeah. In fact, let's leave it like that, because it's probably a random position. I did do a random position early on. Okay. Luckily, we changed it already, and I don't think we've seen this position. So, it's a good thing I changed it. Okay, so I think it's time for me to change the title of this one. It's not supposed to be match 4, but it's supposed to be match 5. Match 5.
So Calvin, what are you expecting from this game? Do you think they're gonna go guns blazing, or are we still gonna see some positional maneuvering?
Well, I think all the players have been playing quite tight.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting the same thing. I could be wrong, but
But I mean, one of them have to win in order to go through.
yes. Okay, even though they have played tight, there still have been results. So I don't know if there's an opportunity. They're not gonna hold back. So, but just from the trend of the tournament, it seemed like the guys have been a bit hesitant to go all out, just to kind of be aware of those dragon tactics.
I remember with the 4 queens, we were more out there throwing our bishops out quick, our queens, everything. But yeah, it seems very closed.
Yes. Okay, so how did both of them lose actually? Kenny had a tight game against Henry, and then he blundered his
Queen.
queen in a in-time scramble. Ben also lost to Henry, but that was also a tight game. I think Blaine allowed Henry to get into F7, but that was a longer, harder defense from his side that eventually cracked. So yeah, both of them has some scars, but they bounced back. So yeah, in fact, Kenny had a tough one against David as well, but he's been managing to get himself out of trouble there as well. So tough customers. D4, D5, knight D3, knight D6, and the guys are developing their knights. Knights before dragons. At least I think.
So what happens if it's a draw? You say then playoffs.
Yeah, probably because the first tiebreak is direct encounter, which would be then even, and the second tiebreak is number of wins, but both of them only have 1 win. So both tiebreaks would be even, and then we would have to go for a tiebreak play. Knight G6 was played, so Kenny decides not to place his knight on D7, like Ben did his pieces in the middle.
I want to see some attacking play.
I would love to see that, yeah.
Although all the games were attacking, but it was more of like a
long
slow build up. And
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna see kingside attacks and everything.
I mean, Ben did try in his last game
yes,
with
he did.
H4
Yeah.
and so on. Got really messy. I think everybody's been playing well. I mean, David, I must say, probably must be feeling very hard done by in this tournament, because he had a great position against Ben. He had a winning position against Kenny. So very tough on David. I think that he also played excellent actually. Okay, pawn to G3, opening up for the Dragon Bishop on G1. How is Kenny gonna develop his Dragon Bishop? F6 maybe?
Maybe H6, and then wait H7, H bishop H7.
H6 and bishop a7. Okay. Almost like a London system type of. Pawn to c6. Kenny already providing some space for his queen, which is usually a problem when the queens are so tucked away. And opening up for his other dragon bishop on d8. Looks like an interesting one. Both of these guys seem determined. Dragon f3. Maybe white can look at breaking in the center with e4 pretty
Yeah.
soon.
I was thinking of first going c3 and then e4.
Aha. Is Ben gonna go h4 again? Pawn to e6. Okay, so I would say either it's okay, e4 looks nice to break. h4, interesting move. Maybe pawn to c3 also makes sense.
Can't we break with c4? Maybe
c4? But isn't black defending that square twice?
Yes, I know, but I mean like going b3 and then c4.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
Possible. I just feel like the dark squares, but maybe not. Maybe not. I was thinking the dark squares get weaker, but maybe not, because the dragon bishop and d1 could cover them. The field just a bit slow for my liking.
So you say e4 immediately? Oh, first
I see.
castle.
I say e4 immediately. e4 or c3, because c3 will help your queen in the long run. Okay, why am I having my earphones on? Let's take this off.
I think white will probably just castle first, king safety, and then e4.
King safety? I don't know. I would prefer being a bit more flexible, but maybe castling would promote e4 better. Maybe. So Ben is taking his time. I would say c3 is the most flexible. Ben goes for castling.
Castle.
Aha. So how does Kenny play this one? Dragon to e7, dragon g to e7. Does he go f6?
Dragon f6.
Dragon d8 to f6, and then the other one to e7.
What? Dragon b6. Did you say b6?
No, you said dragon f6.
Oh yes, but I'm saying you can also go dragon b6.
Aha. Ben just taking a walk there. That's the nice thing about the game, guys. There's no way that Ben can go and collect an engine or anything like this. So, probably just running to the loo or something like this. Kenny playing f5. Okay, Stonewall. Stonewall, and Ben's time is running. So he's creating space for his dragon bishop on g8 to come out. And he's taking space in the center. Okay, so yeah, we've mentioned the scores already, Bungie. The scores are Henry's leading the tournament, the group, with 2 out of 2, and both of these players have 1 out of 2. And then David Luckman is on 0 out of 2, but it's like I said, it's a pity because he's been playing well as well. So this is a crucial match. The winner of this game will probably end second in the group, and with Henry will then qualify to the next knockout stage that we've said is next weekend. So tomorrow we have Group B. 4 players will fight out to go to the next stage, that is next weekend. So 2 players from this group and 2 players from tomorrow's group all qualified to go through to the knockouts, which start next weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
What is your plan here for white?
I don't know. The position is so close now.
Yeah.
Probably now your idea of c4 comes into play. Position is slowing down. Maybe e3.
Wait, so you said if they draw,
And they
then
will,
it's tie breaks.
probably they'll have to play
Oh,
tie
okay.
breaks. Yeah. 'Cause there has to
It's
be a
time control
decision.
less.
Yeah, I think it's blitz time controls. Yeah. Aha, thanks Bungie. 5 minutes and 10-second increment for the tie breaks. So yeah, I like this idea that Kenny played the Stonewall, so it slows down things. I mean, White should have maybe taken the opportunity to push e4 when he had the chance. Now it's not so easy. Maybe c4 isn't impossible. Because that f5 move, if you play c4 and you take black takes on c4 and then you move the knight, then e4 again is possible. You got more control of the center. I don't think c4 is a bad idea here. Just to save time, but maybe it's not necessary. What would you play for white? I think you've been handling your you always come up with interesting ideas in that 4 Queens tournament. You showed some nice ideas. And Ben goes for c4.
Oh.
Ben goes to c4. What would you have done?
I would have first went b3
Uh-huh.
and then c4.
So Ben is
Wait,
actually
am I
trying to
missing
save
something?
time.
Isn't
It's a
it
free
like-
pawn.
Yeah.
But that's my idea.
Okay, yeah.
So that if black takes on c4, his structure is ruined and we can again play for e4.
Mm.
So that's the idea. Scariest name. Scariest name. I see you've got a type of is it a lisp or something on in the chat. Calvin or something. Say Magnus Carlsen. And Banji says c4 knight e5. So if they take on c4, then probably knight e5 is an idea. Yeah. Yeah, that's the idea. So this is a crucial match, guys. If you just joined, this one is both these players want to qualify and go to next weekend's knockout stage. Of course, there's also lots of prize money to win, but you need to get through this group stage. Once you reach the group stages, then you can start thinking about earning money.
What is the prize fund?
I was gonna ask you now.
Oh,
Is the top 3 prizes?
I think top 4.
Top 4 prizes. I know first prize is 6,000 rand.
Yo.
Second prize might be 4,000. Am I right?
Scariest name.
Yeah, no, it does. It's interesting. Banshee, thanks, Banshee. So first is 6K, second is 5,000, third is 4,000, and fourth prize is 3,000. So lots to play for. And like we said, the top 2 in the group A and top 2 in the group B goes through the knockout stages. So automatically, once you get to the next round, you already get your at least the 3,000 for fourth prize. So this is definitely a big game. Basically, this game might end up earning the winner 3,000 rand already. A big game. Yes, must BZK. I'm not sure how to pronounce must berserk or something. Apologies for the pronunciation. Go for it. How good is a 2300 plus rating? On which website are you talking about? Are you talking about over the board? Are you talking about online? Which 2300 rating are you talking about? Leeches. So yeah, I would say 2300 is quite a solid player. You can definitely play chess if you're 2300. You probably, if you're 2300. Now I would say maybe the leads, the online ratings are a bit more inflated. So if you are like a 2100 FIDE, you can probably reach 2300 on lead chess. So But 2300 is already quite solid and strong, at least from a local South African point of view. So yeah, that's quite strong. Are you a 2300 Mystic? Must BZK. Sure. Please, maybe you can allow me to type how I should pronounce it. Scariest name says 100. You're replying. Oh, okay. You are replying to early. Yeah, I must early be over there. Okay, so Black never captured, but Kenny very positionally inclined, so he didn't take on c4. What happened after c4? Dragon to f7, developing the dragon. Dragon to b3, supporting c4, and getting the and knight to e4. Typical Stonewall outpost there. Must Berserk. Aha, I thought so, but shortened to aha. Thanks, Must Berserk. And yeah, I would say, sorry for stopping you there on, but I would say if you're 2300 locally here in South Africa, you online, you're probably in the top 10 in the country automatically. So yeah. Anyways, you were saying?
No, I'm just thinking, so you don't think Kenny will use the strategy of swapping off the dragon bishops?
I think if he has an opportunity to, I think he would.
Because can't he maybe think of going, if he uses that strategy, dragon bishop g5 maybe?
I mean, that's his idea. That's his idea, most likely. Nice. So there you have it. Yeah, I definitely agree. What I can also say is that it's an inflated. Some people are just strong in blitz. Some people are not strong in blitz. So I've seen some grandmasters online that have 2400 ratings, and I've seen some other players with lower titles that's 2600 and 2700 also. So it depends on your style of play and your speed and so on. So does definitely depend, but you are not limited like in a real over the board chess, classical chess. You can definitely aim for higher ratings. Okay, knight c5 on the board.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Black can maybe try something like f4.
f4. Wouldn't that make the knight weaker on e4?
Yes, but I mean, if you capture, knight takes knight first, then maybe f4.
Takes on c5, takes on c5, and then f4. Okay. What's your idea though?
I want to open the king, but I know.
Takes on g3, takes on g3, and then.
Yes, and then h5.
Sure. Okay. Going all out. I mean, not a bad idea. I think that I would play a bit more solid because I feel like Black is already doing good. But definitely a possibility. I would just play. I would play dragon to g5. I would castle.
Or maybe even h5. Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks exciting. Just keeping your stronghold on e4. Scariest name says, can't you try for e5? e5 is also possible. But I feel like you're kind of inviting white's pieces to get more active as well. But possible as well. I think there's an abundance of options here. Both guys are fully focused. Both guys are in the zone, basically.
Or what would you play for Black?
Yeah, your h5 move looks quite cool. Or I would play dragon to g5.
Which one?
The one on d8. Dragon to g5. Let's swap up some dragon bishops. We have the option of castling. We still have the option of h5.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I think these central pawn pushes does give some opportunities for white guys, but by no means clear. I just feel like right now white is struggling to find a way to open up the position, and black already has a nice square on e4.
So what is the GM thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the problem is he's got so many nice options. Maybe he's looking at what we're also looking, but that's difficult sometimes. You have so many good options. It's difficult to decide which way to go. So maybe he's taking his time. Scary's name says you can prep for e5, maybe dragon to f6, castle, and then e5. Makes sense. That would make more sense, yeah. Definitely an idea. So yeah, I think Kenny should just try to make a decision here, basically. He's got an extra 2 minutes on the clock. And he goes dragon f6, so maybe, I don't know, maybe Scary's name is influencing the players. But I mean, black has done a good job of not neutralizing, but centralizing his pieces. Still curious about that knight on c5. Is he going to capture the knight on e4? So yeah, guys, don't forget to like our page on Facebook, Paradigm Chess 30. And also, if you want to check out previous streams of Paradigm Chess 30, like the Four Queens, where some top female players played in. Robin was also playing in that one. And the Paradigm Kings tournament that I Am Steel won. It's all on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Calvin Class and Chess. Go check it out, and don't forget to subscribe as well.
Okay, so he took on e4.
Drops back. So is
Now
if there a
E5.
possibility?
Oh no, wait. E5?
E5, yeah. I like E5. Because then you're gonna get a nice piece in the center. But can white be thinking of F3? I don't know if F3 is white needs to desperately open up the position. Castling. I think it's easier to play for black here. F3 gets played. What now?
He takes.
He takes an F3. Okay. I thought maybe E3 was a possibility, but I guess the pawn won't last long there.
Is he threatening rook takes dragon bishop?
Both dragon bishops on the same file. Mystic Berserk says early it's deur mekaar skoen. Okay. So too early B, it's deur mekaar skoen. Okay. Guys are joining in the chat. Okay, so how's Kenny gonna get out of this one? Oh, Ben has got a nice had a nice idea here. He's basically skewering the two dragon bishops. He's gonna get a dragon for a rook.
Yeah. So would that be like an exchange up?
I
The
would say a
value.
small yes exchange
Yeah.
of the Dragon Bishop. I would tend to think is stronger, but you would also know, you would probably know better than me, because you've been playing in the more recently than I have. Ah, okay, Mystic Berserk from Bahrain. That's cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Red Forest, we will probably update the scores. We will post it on Facebook, so make sure to like our Facebook page, Paradigm Chess 30. We will update the scores there for you.
He took with a cheap one.
Took with the G pawn, okay. So Kenny has lost one of his Dragon Bishops for a Rook. Ben has got the 2 Dragon Bishops, the Bishop, the Dragon pair. So things are now not symmetrical anymore. I would say Ben is slightly ahead here. Now all that Ben needs to do is to get that Rook into the game. Maybe Queen D3, centralize. What would you play?
I would also probably move my queen so that I can bring my rook into the game.
E4 might still be a possibility.
King H1, to just bring your king.
King H1, but it feels so slow. Anji, thanks for the update. Yes, Steel got 2, Ken's got 1, Kenny Solomon got 1, and Glackman's got 0. Aha, Ben plays Queen D3, centralizing, also wanting to get his last piece into the game. Now it's up to Kenny now to find some play, because in the long run, those 2 bishops will probably be stronger than the Dragon
But
bishops will be
can't
better than
black just take
Dragon
on
Bishop.
c4 now?
Take on C4 and then what?
Would that be bad if black just takes on c4 and then maybe tries c5 afterwards?
But can't we just take on C5 as well?
Oh, yes.
Queen is still protected.
Yeah,
then.
I realize now.
Uh-huh. Okay, so F5 was played, trying to stop the E4 break. So now Ben goes knight F3, looking at those weak dark squares.
Black must push f5.
F4.
f4. Yes.
I feel like Kenny's gonna try to keep it tight here. I don't know, maybe F4 was an idea there, yes. But he's not gonna checkmate his opponent with a knight alone. He needs to get more pieces into
Yeah.
the game.
Yes, but at least it's opening some lines to white's king. Then king h8, the rook g8.
Okay, so white played E3.
Instead of e3, maybe dragon to d2 to bring his bishop to the king side. His dragon bishop to the king side.
That looked nice.
Then maybe dragon
G5.
Yeah.
That looked like a nice idea. Okay, but Ben is not trying to play tight because he's leading on material, kind of. Okay, does Kenny close the position? Or is he going to allow Ben to take on b6 and try? I mean, the rooks want to open files, but the bishop also, the dragon bishop wants to get space as well.
King h8.
King h8, so Kenny is inviting him to capture and just open up some lines. And the problem now for Ben is he must just watch his clock. Ben's got 3 minutes, Kenny's got double his time. So some practical chances here for Kenny still.
Why not the other rook?
I guess he wants him to take on b6 and then after takes and the rook is still open on the a file. Bit of wishful thinking, but what else? I mean,
Keep that rook to maybe move to g8 and then move the a rook to c
you still want to break with maybe h5, h4 or something.
or something.
Yeah. That was an idea, yeah. But I don't feel like Kenny should be in too much of a desperate state. The rook is still strong. So he's just looking for open files, basically. Is Ben aiming at dragon to b4, maybe? Dragon b4, take on b6, rook takes c6. And Scary's name had an interesting suggestion, dragon to h3 instead of dragon to e1 and then dragon to g5, getting to that square that you suggested.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kenny plays b5 now, realizing that these bishops can cause some problems. Black surely is going to follow it up with a5. And if you think about it, oh my,
Where's the
I was
bishop
gonna say-
going?
b7 and d6. Surely it can't last there forever. Maybe it's not. It's possible, yeah. Yeah. No, but the dragon on f7 is covering the d6 square. So yeah, Kenny stops that dragon b7 idea all the way, all the same. Bungie says Ben time travel and dragons not so powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue here. The dragons can't get in yet.
I don't know. It feels like they're bumping into each other.
You know what Ben should try to do is move his king all the way to the other side of the board, and then try to break open.
And yeah. I had a similar game where my bishops were bumping into each other against Khadija. It wasn't a good feeling. Because they're so powerful, but you can't do anything.
Yeah. Scary's name says a6 is a funny defense too. a6. Oh, stop blocking the dragon bishop in that way. That's an interesting idea, Scary's name, yeah. What happened? The exchange is on e5. There, a6 comes. Okay, so I think play is going to switch over to the other side of the board. Yeah, and there Kenny's king runs. He's going to do the same thing that I suggested for white.
For white, yeah.
Kenny's king is going to want to go and chill on d7. Scary's name says dragon to g5. Dragon g5 to e4 looks strong. Huh?
But he can't go to e4.
Maybe f3 and then g5. I'm not sure now what it means.
He can't even go to f.
Oh, for black, dragon to g5 and dragon to e4. Yeah.
But he can't go to e4.
Oh, we can't go to e4, yeah. He's blocked. F5 points in the way, Scariest name.
If I was Ben, I would also go king f2, king e1, and just
That's
maybe
the side bet
maybe
safe.
he's
It's
going
blocked.
to do it.
So Kenny doing that maneuver, you see it sometimes in the Nums of Indian as well. And surely he's going to start swinging one of his rooks over to the other side and try to open up things. Ben is down to 2 minutes. Kenny's on 6.5 minutes. Ben needs to speed it up here. Ben is hesitating here.
Because the C pawn it will be hanging.
Ah. So he first does that, okay? Secures that side.
Oh, so touch isn't a move.
It's online. Online play.
Okay.
So in normal situations, the bishop and a5 would be stuck, but the dragon bishop can from a5 can go to b3.
Whoa, would it be bad if white played rook takes f5?
It's possible you gain the 2 pawns.
No, but
So you lose your rook and the dragon bishop for the
for
queen.
the queen, not worth
Which
it.
it's except for the 2 pawns now, you
he
might
has-
gain some play.
Oh.
You might gain some play for that. So, but it seems like it might be a lot to give away. But it's a possibility. Scare's name says dragon to b6. It's not check yet, but it's inching closer. It's taking away the c8 square and the d8 square. That would keep the black king very, very restricted, and it would be eyeing the a8 rook as well in some cases. Might be able to capture it. So yeah, that looks scary. It doesn't seem like black's rook will be able to, on a8 will be able to fully join the king side attack. Then gets in his dragon f3.
Would it be a good idea for white to move to the queen side for this game? I feel so open.
Yeah, but who's gonna get in there? I don't see a way. It's more likely that the white pieces can enter via the a5. Okay.
So black should double up on the g file.
I'm thinking white can go queen d3 and queen a3.
Queen where?
Queen d3 and queen a3. But maybe that's too slow. Because black, like you said, if you double up here, you might get very quick play. Whoa. Ah, king c8. Going for king b7. The bishop won't be able to capture or threaten the king, but a file could still be. Maybe the king is safe on b7. Dragon b3. Maybe maybe that dragon's gonna go to d4.
Why couldn't black just go h5? Threatening h4.
I think he just wants to get his king sorted out, but that's probably
But he's-
also. I think he could have done that, yeah.
Because then the bishop can't take h5 even. Because
Yeah.
of the e pawn.
Yeah, definitely a possible way that he could have chosen. Seems like Ben doesn't know how to maneuver here. He's a bit lost for a straightforward strategy. It's not easy. Shouldn't white be playing like a4 or something? I think he should be playing a4 here. Just keep the option open of getting to the a file.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ben shaking his head.
Yeah, I think he's more shaking his head.
Finally, my move!
Finally. I think he's more shaking his head because of the fact that he spent so much time already. He's putting himself under pressure. And something interesting, Scariest Name says he wants to put the dragon on d4, but maybe he realizes that the dragon is not attacking the pawns. That's the problem on c6 and e6. So finally you move h5, h4 is coming maybe? Time is a big factor, yes. Whoa. And the white captures. Are we gonna? Okay, so
Black should capture on E5.
ah. Yeah, I usually miss these dragon moves. You on the other hand see them better than I do. This is ending up being a very interesting game. What are we gonna see here? Are we gonna see some
Dragon-
weird endgame?
Dragon C3 maybe.
Dragon C3 hitting the queen,
And
hitting B4,
B4.
and it can potentially go to E4 then. Nice. I like Dragon C3. Kenny is on 5 minutes. Ben is on basically a minute after that 15 seconds gets added. Yes, there's increment the Red Forest. So there's a bit of hope for Ben to stay in the game with the clock. The position is so unclear. Not sure who's better. Aha, so Kenny trying to get his bishop to C4, but he can't. Pawn on D5 is in the way.
C3.
Bishop to C3 looks good, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say now serious name dragon to D6 can come. At least it's not check. But it looks scary to allow. But of course, white will have to first deal with the threat of the queen hanging after dragon C3.
Goes back
He goes back.
to F6.
Oh my. I think Kenny missed that nice attacking move. Dragon to D6. Attacking the queen. The queen goes to D7. But then queen G7 may be better. Ah, queen takes B5 check.
Oh, the pawn is pinned.
And Ben enters.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Using that pin. So guys, C pawn can't take the queen because the dragon bishop will be opened up. So black probably has to go king c8 and the queen is then pinned because the queen can't move. The dragon bishop is still eyeing the king. Kenny is in big trouble. Kenny is in big trouble. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
my word.
Queen takes c6.
Wow, that's almost made.
It's almost made, but I think I think Kenny is gonna stop here.
Okay.
Okay, guys, are you back with us?
Okay, I'm resigning. Yeah.
Okay, tough game
Okay,
there,
well done.
Kenny. Let me just pause the game of the year and let's save the game. Ben, can you hear us? I think Ben has been having problems with the Zoom, guys, but let's hope Ben can quickly get himself on. Ben, can you hear us?
Can you hear you? Can you hear me?
Yes, finally we can hear you, Ben. So,
Good,
wow,
fantastic.
what a game. Ben,
Yeah.
did you time that dragon tactics at the end, or did you discover them afterwards?
I saw it. What dragon tactics you mean right at the end?
Oh yeah, with queen takes b5 and wow, queen takes c6
Oh
also
yeah,
nice.
I saw that some ideas like that a while back, but it wasn't possible.
Okay, wow, cool finish. Yeah, in the chat box, Kerry's name was saying that is the move of the tournament, probably queen takes b5. So, but yeah, beautiful finish. Finally, we can hear your voice as well.
I didn't see that move coming. Queen
Yeah.
takes b5.
Tough one,
Yeah,
Kenny.
that pin, yeah.
Were you maybe couldn't you have played dragon to c3 instead of going back dragon to f6 just a few moves ago now? Because dragon on c3 would attack Ben's queen on e2, and the dragon would maybe would be able to go to e4 later on as well. Just an idea. I don't know if it would have changed much, but
Yeah, I expected that actually.
yeah.
I thought it was good.
So But crazy game actually. Robin was saying, or maybe you should have pushed h5 and h4 a bit early instead of playing that extra moves king c8 and king b7.
Yeah, I actually I didn't. I thought the bishop on a5 got stuck there, but I didn't see it can come back to b3. So simple.
Yeah. So, no, I
So
mean, it's
yeah,
definitely just a bit of lack of experience with the dragon
yeah,
bishops. So something to get
It's
used to.
tricky.
But I mean, this is
that's
probably the most exciting game tactically wise for the tournament. So
yeah, it's
excellent
a
stuff.
nice game actually.
Okay,
I
so
was trying to keep a bind on e4 and then
yeah,
try to keep a grip like the Stonewall.
yeah,
But okay, we found this knight c5 idea, which was good. I wasn't sure if I could take on c5, pawn takes c5, and uh, I didn't know if it was. I mean, if the pawn on c5 might be strong, we can get this outpost on d6. But maybe it was better to do that. Yeah, just exchange that knight
yeah.
and have the central majority.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ben, any more thoughts from your side of the game?
Yeah, it was just a very interesting game. I wasn't sure throughout the game. And even after I managed to swap a rook for a dragon, and because the position's a bit closed, it's still
Not
so
so clear
easy.
how to maneuver the dragon bishops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting. I mean, all of the games are like that, I think.
And some of the guys were getting a bit nervous for you for the clock over there, Ben. But
Oh yeah.
all in all, very entertaining games,
Yeah.
guys.
When you went f3 and okay, I took on f3. I think that's a mistake. I should play e3. Okay, then I'm a pawn down. White is obviously much better. Okay, but when I saw rook takes f3, that was when I started to play quickly because I realized that I'm material down there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so cool. Thanks, Kenny. That's your last game of both of your last games for Kenny. It's the end of the tournament. Ben, it seems like you'll be qualifying, by my calculations, to the next knockout phase, which is next weekend. So brilliant stuff, Ben. Well done. Brilliant finish. Tough one, Kenny. Lots of dragon tactics to adapt to.
Yeah,
but
I have to adapt.
But yeah,
adapt and learn.
we definitely enjoyed having you on the show again, and hopefully we'll see you some more again in the future. So thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Okay,
Cheers.
well done. Bye.
Cheers.